try making a big monster head mask. It's a great way to dress up and have fun.
Let's make it! We'll need some things from the doodle drawers. Some coloured paper and card. A glue stick and a ruler. And some scissors and a pen. Whoa! Now, to make your big monster head mask, like this one here, cut 2 green strips like this, about the same width as a ruler. Now, these are going to keep your mask on your head. That's perfect. Now, let's put them together in one long line and add some sticky tape in the middle to make one long strip. Perfect. Now we need to make a loop. So let's pick up our long strip and wrap it around our head to make sure that it's the right size to fit. Here it goes. Hold it in position whilst you take it off and add another bit of sticky tape to fix it in place. Now this is a bit tricky, so you might want to ask an adult to help you with this bit. There we go. Let's see if it fits. It should do. There! Perfect! Now, let's just put our loop to one side for the moment, because we need to make our monster's head! Isn't it good? So let's bring in another piece of coloured card. Draw a shape starting at the bottom edge. Now let's cut this shape out, but be careful, because scissors are sharp. Ooh. Now we need to give our monster head some hair.
And for that, we've got to tear some little jagged pieces from a different coloured paper. And then just stick your triangles on top of your monster's head.
He's a scruffy-looking fellow, isn't he? Now we can give him some bushy eyebrows. Now, for those, we need to tear out some bushy eyebrow shapes from the same coloured paper that we used for the hair. Now we can glue them to the bottom edge of our monster head. There! Now let's give him some wavy lines across his forehead with a black pen. Look, they're all wavy and wrinkly. Now, to make him really gruesome, we could put a bolt through his head. For that, we need some silver card, and we're going to draw 2 shapes that look a bit like the letter T. And now we can carefully cut these out. Next, we need to glue these bolts either side of our monster's head. So let's bring him in. There we are. And put on some glue. There, our monster head is ready. So let's bring back our loop that we made earlier and turn our monster head over, and we stick the loop onto the head by running some glue along this bottom edge here and sticking the loop to it. And when the glue is dry, try it on. Here we go. There! How do I look? I think I'm going to look great at the fancy dress party. And you can decorate your monstrous mask however you like. Ooh. Ow! This one's a werewolf with lots of shaggy hair and big pointy ears. But if you don't like monsters, ooh, how about a giant egghead mask like this with cotton wool hair and eyebrows? Ooh.
Time to go! Time to go!
Oh, Toki, just quickly, isn't this the best make ever? Aren't I clever?
Big head!
Oi, hang on, you cheeky bird.
It's the makeup!
Let's make it! We'll need some things from the doodle drawers. A plastic jar. Coloured paint. A pencil and some paintbrushes. Some gloopy glue. And a rolling pin and an old tray. Whoa! Now we also need some air drying clay, and you can get that from an art and craft shop. I'll be back in a tick. Here it is. There's our air drying clay. Now to make a gruesome jar like this one here, you first need to get a ball of air drying clay and then roll it out onto an old tray. Let's get our rolling pin and start rolling. Make sure that you roll out enough clay so you can fit your whole hand on top of it. There, that looks about right. Now let's get a sharp pencil and we're going to draw around our hand, pushing firmly into the clay. Now this cuts out the shape of your hand. Now draw a bit bigger than your hand shape so it looks even more monster-like. Look, there's our big hand shape. Now, very carefully, we need to peel away all the rest of the clay around the hand shape, but be careful, you want to leave all of your fingers safe and sound, so don't break any off. Now, get a plastic jar and very carefully bend the fingers of the clay around the jar. Right, here we go. Let's put it on, like that. As you push it down, it looks as if the fingers are holding on to it. Now, you can give the fingers a bit of a squeeze, like this, to make them look even better. Then let's put some blobs of clay onto the hand and the bony parts of the fingers. And you can even squeeze the end of the fingernails to make them into spooky long nails. Now keep going until you've done all of your fingers and then leave it till it's nearly dry. You're now ready to paint your clay hand a spooky colour like gruesome green or whatever you like, really. And because it's not quite dry, it's easy to take off the hand and paint underneath it as well. You can add some extra detail to your gruesome hand by painting dark green on the fingers and the rest of the hand and black paint on the fingernails. Now, when it's nice and dry, you're ready to stick your gruesome hand on top of the lid. Let's do that with gloopy glue. On it goes. Now we can cover the whole thing again in another layer of gloopy glue. This will make it extra strong. When it's all dry, you can use your gruesome jar to keep all of your gruesome stuff in. Ooh, like these toy creepy crawlies. Eek! How about a beastly hairy hand? This is made with brown paint, and the pencil scratches on the top make it look hairy. Or perhaps a bony skeleton one. This spooky skeleton's got extra lumps of clay that make it look bony. Gruesome jars, great fun to make, and spooky too. Ooh.
Try making a surprising picture using the lid of an old packet of wipes.
Now, to make a surprise picture like this one here, hey, you first need to take the lid off an empty pack of wipes. Now, this is quite tricky, so you might want to ask an adult to help you. There we go. Now, let's bring in some coloured paper, open up our lid and place it down on the paper, sticky side up. Now, we're going to get a pencil and draw very lightly inside this hole here. Now let's put this paper to one side for a minute. Keep our lid here, but close it and put it sticky side up onto some card. Now, again, lightly with our pencil, we're going to draw along the 4 straight edges of this lid. Now, if we add 4 corners, we can join up these lines and make a rectangle door shape. Now, we need to cut this shape out, but be careful because scissors are sharp. Ooh, ooh. When you've cut out your door, put it to one side for a second and bring in some other card and our flap again and push it down, this time sticky side down, onto the card. Yeah. Let's bring our door shape back in. Here it is. And glue it on top of this front flap. Here. On there. Now we've got our door, we need the room to go around it. And you can colour it in however you want. Like this. Let's paint our one. And now when it's dry, finish it off with some black pen detail. There, it looks like a room. It's got a carpet, a picture on the wall, and it's even been painted black inside the door. Now, let's draw a surprise to go inside here. How about a ghost with his arm opening the door? Right, let's do that on our coloured paper that we drew on earlier. Stick on 2 white sticky dots for eyes. And then we need to cut our ghost out, but be careful because scissors are sharp. So now we have our ghost. Ooh, let's glue him in the doorway. Ooh. Anyone in? That is surprising. So why don't you try some other ideas? Look at this. Whoa! It's an elephant opening the door with its trunk. Or this one. Ooh, I wonder who that could be.
Only me?
Ah! Oh, you made me jump, you little monster.
Minute Make time!
Ooh, it's Minute Make time. Come on. It's Minute Make time, and here's what we're going to make today. Look at this. It's a hilarious hairband. A joke arrow through the head. It'll really make your friends laugh. Now, to make one of these, you will need 2 thin strips of brown card, some grey card, some red card, a hairband, some scissors, a pen, some glue, and some sticky tape. Now, do you think it's possible to make this in just 1 minute?
Not a chance!
Well, let's find out. I'm going to have to move very quickly, but don't worry, I'll remind you how to do it at the end. Are you ready? Let's make it in a minute. Start the clock. Right, let's get the red card and draw 2 sloping rectangles that face each other like that. This is going to be the back of our arrow. Now I'm going to have to cut this out.
Be careful!
Don't worry, Toki, I will. All right, there we go. And like that, and like that. There we go. And now I need to cut out something from the grey. That's a triangle shape.
Faster! Faster!
I'm going as quick as I can. There we go. Now I need some glue and these strips here. Right, come on, glue. There we are. There's some glue there. And then some glue on this side there. There we go. Right, now I need some tape. And the hairband. Right, let's put that bit there and then just fit it around here if we can. There we go. Oh, I'm nearly done, I'm nearly done. Now I need this bit here, around here like that. I did it!
Only just!
Oh, phew! Hilarious hairbands made in a minute. And if you've got more than a minute, you could try different designs. Oh, look at my beautiful hair bunches and pink bows. Oh, or how about cow horns and cow ears? Very moving. Hilarious hairbands made in a minute. Why don't you try it? Frame it. Frame it. Frame it. Now, take a look at this.
This is a ghostly picture. It's easy to do and looks so good that you'll be able to frame it. You will need some dark-coloured card, tracing paper, glue, a pencil, a pen and some chalk pastels. Start off by drawing a thick pastel line across the coloured card. This is going to be a spooky hill. Then smudge the line with your fingers. This gives a great misty effect, but it's a little bit messy, so wash your hands afterwards. Take the pink chalk pastel and draw another line. Smudge the pink upwards, and it's like there's a spooky glow behind the hill. Then draw an old tree on top of the hill with the black chalk pastel. Now it's time to make your ghost. Place the tracing paper over the top of your picture, and you can still see your picture underneath. Next, draw a spooky ghost shape with your pencil. Don't forget to colour in the ghost's eyes and mouth with a black pen. Then, carefully tear the ghost out. Glue your ghost anywhere you like on the page. Let's make this one float right here. There, what a ghostly looking picture. Why don't you try it, if you dare? What a brilliant picture. Why don't you have a go? And then, frame it. Wow, what a fantastic picture. Oh no, what horrid weather. I think I'll close the curtains. Yeah. There, that's much better. Oh no, we've had a power cut. Never mind, I always carry with me my trusty torch. Oh, this is a bit spooky though, isn't it? Oh, what was that? Oh, it's just me, standing on my keyboard. I really must learn to tidy away better, you know. Oh, brilliant! The lights are back on! And all this spookiness has given me a great idea. Enter if you dare, a crazy, creepy castle! Let's make it! We'll need some things from the doodle drawers. Some kitchen roll tubes. Some spooky coloured paint. A silver pen. Some pointy ice cream tubs. A box. And some gloopy PVA glue. Whoa! Now, to make your very own creepy castle, like this one here, first paint your box and your 2 kitchen roll tubes in a nice creepy colour. Now, you can choose whatever colour you like, but I think this spooky purple will look really good. When your paint is dry, leave these pieces to one side and we can start painting our pointy ice cream tubs. Now, I think we should choose another spooky colour like this scary pink here. Now, to do that, we need to make a painty mixture that's half paint and half gloopy glue. Now, this will help the paint stick to the tub. There we go. Let's give it a mix. Then paint both of your ice cream tubs and leave them to dry. Now we need to glue our pieces together. So let's get our box and lay it on its front like that. And then get one of the kitchen roll tubes and glue it on one side. Now I'm going to put this one quite high up on one side. There. And then the other kitchen roll tube can go on the opposite side. And this one is going to go about halfway. Now we can leave this to dry. When it's all nice and dry, turn the box back over so we can draw on some spooky windows and a spooky door. Now for that we'll need a silver pen. Now a tall, pointy arch shape like this looks good for the door. And you can do smaller ones like this for the windows.
Next, fill in all the windows and the door with black paint. Then, to make the castle look extra creepy, how about painting slime oozing out of the tubes? And how about some slime coming out of the door and the windows too? Let's get painting. Now to finish off, put your painted ice cream tubs on top of the tubes. Look at that! A creepy castle! And you can keep building up your creepy castle with all sorts of boxes, tubes and containers, so it gets even creepier. Wow, what a huge creepy castle! Oh, that's it! I've had enough of this spooky weather. That should do it. Now if I open the curtains again... Wow! That's much better!